My aunt, one of my aunts, or mental hospital, as but we were led to believe that she had a stroke. But that was just kind of crazy. And with all that going on, I couldn't really focus throughout the rest of the seventh grade year, and I got really depressed. And it sucked, and it eventually got to the point where I took to Snapchat and basically wrote apology letters to, and the next day, pretty much everyone who didn't really talk to me spoke to me and just kind of helped me through what I was going through. And my good friend Jaden, who you've heard in the NASCAR Heat 3 streams, a couple of those, he's stuck with me since 5th grade. And me and him are like just inseparable. And it was unknown at the time, but he was also going through some depression. So when he heard that, he just kind of felt like shit, and that just made me even feel like more shit. And throughout that day, because I had English first period with him, first and second period, so we were literally in the same classroom for like 2 hours almost, outside in the hall, bawling our eyes out, and just being thankful that we're here, we're there with each other. And that's a moment I'll never forget. That's one thing that I'll never forget to the day I die. But just going on through 7th grade, I managed to survive. And then all through 8th grade, I didn't really think about it because I hadn't heard anything about what was going on at the time. Didn't hear any good news about what was going on. And so around 2 to 3 months before 8th grade was finished, that's when shit started to get real. And that's when I got back into my hole of depression. 2 to 3 months before the school year ended, I had been noted that my great-grandmother was getting worse. I'm sure her condition was bad. Like, it wasn't to the point of death, but it was pretty bad. And so I just kind of hung quiet, hang back, didn't really talk that much for the state of condition. So I wasn't happy. I was kind of sad. I was a bit depressed. And for some reason, I felt angry. And it caused a lot of rifts in with people. And it was also at the time that one of my good friends, I probably shouldn't talk about it because without her consent, but basically some shit happened in her family between her and her grandfather. Some shit happened, and one of my former friends that I don't talk to because he's an absolute fucking prick, he was being a total ass to her, made a lot of inappropriate jokes and inappropriate gestures to her, and it was to the point where I was about to kill this guy. Like, one, you don't disrespect women like that. You don't disrespect by making rapist jokes to her, even with the shit that's gone on in her family. And three, you're... It's hard to explain. And so me and my good friend Sebastian, like, and one day she came up to us, like, literally, like, gripping my shoulders, like, shaking. Almost as much as the 7.1 magnitude earthquake that we had in, I think it was June. That's how bad she was shaking. And me and my buddy exchanged looks, and we literally had our fists clenched, and we're like, this dude's gonna get it. He's gonna die. Luckily, we didn't beat him up, which probably should have. And then school year ends, well, almost. 8th grade dance comes. And time to start the fucking tea from the 8th grade dance. Holy shit, was that week eventful. I kid you not, I had about 5 people come up to me after a miscommunication between me and this one girl that I asked if she was going to the dance. Because she's friends with me, she's friends with my friends, and we all just kind of know each other. And so I asked if she was going to the dance to hang out with like our group. And she said she wasn't sure. Because with all the problems that was going on at her house and her family. So I was like, okay, no, that's fine. Think about it. Buy her ticket because the dance is like within like 5 days. Next day. Now I will admit, I may have asked, I don't remember, because I have a fucking memory of an elephant. I don't remember shit. Which is a lie. I remember stuff from like 2010, but that's not important. She came up to me ripping me to shreds for asking her best friend out to the dance when they hardly talked, never hung out, except when she was crying or upset. That was it. And I had math or algebra with this bitch. So she comes up to me basically like, why the fuck would you ask out Esperanza? She doesn't like you, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, alright, you know what? Mind your own fucking business. It's not your responsibility to say what I can and can't do. Because I was livid. I'm like, excuse me, you don't need to talk to me like that. So, fuck you, mind your own goddamn business, and worry about your own fucking life, and worry about your boyfriend. Woo! That was the good tea. And afterwards, I went up to my buddy Foster and was like, dude, shit's going down, bro. And so I had about 5 people come up to me with the exact same thing. And I'm like, fucking mind your business. So the next day, after 8th period? No. But no. 7th period. After 7th period, because we had block schedules. 7th period, end of the day, last class, 7th period. As I'm walking out of my health class, who I also tend to have in health class with the girl that's in the chat, who I've been talking about, with problems going on in her family. She walks out, I think before me, or I think it was after me. It was before or after me. And I'm one of the last ones to leave, because I was cleaning. And I was just finishing stuff up for a project. I close my computer, put it in my bag, and as I'm walking out, here comes Miss Faith fucking Miller with her boyfriend right at her side. And she's literally like yelling at me at the hall, and I'm just like, whatever. Keep on walking, don't even turn around. Then she says, you better watch what you fucking say, because don't call me a bitch. You better watch what you fucking say, or else your ass is dead, basically. And that's when I turn around and say, you know what? Do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. It ain't gonna affect me, you bitch. It's gonna affect you, because you're the one that's thinking about it. I'm not. You're the one that's making a whole big damn deal about this. I'm not. So really, ask me, who's the bitch here? Me or you? And I just turned around and left and walked home. Don't regret it to this day. Still don't regret it. Next day, after science, 8th period, I am outside talking to a group of friends. Here comes Miss Faith fucking Miller's boyfriend, comes up and literally shoves me. At that point, I was already turning around and starting to walk over to the corner because I needed to get home. So he pushes me. I just shake my head, just kind of laughing. Pushes me again. I'm like, oh, okay. This time, he decides to push me towards the brick fucking wall of the school. And let me tell you, the bricks that they used for the outside of the school are fucking jagged as hell. So, I nearly, like, stabbed my eye out with these bricks when he pushed me. So I'm just sitting there laughing my fucking ass off because of this. Because I find it funny. I find it hilarious. He probably thinks that I'm on on crack. He probably thinks that I'm on crack laughing about getting shoved. And here comes my good friend, Jacob Kiner. Here he comes with a bunch of his buddies in tow. Soon as he sees him, turns around and leaves. And Jacob's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Don't mess with my homie like that. Come here, bro. And let me tell you, Jacob isn't the skinniest dude. He's kind of big. He's a football player, and he's big. He's a 7th grader, and he's big. So don't fuck with him. As soon as Faith's boyfriend sees him, he turns around, walks straight to the buses, and Jake, his buddies Sean and Dom, the twins, Ronald, Donald, and a couple other buddies literally start walking after him and start chasing him. And they get to the bus, and they confront him. I'm like, ooh. Hoo. So I didn't hear about it till the next day when Jacob comes up to me during lunch and was like, dude, so what the fuck happened? And I was like, she thinks I called her a bitch the first time we talked. And I'm like, yeah. So, yeah. So then I decided to call her a bitch on Tuesday because she was being an absolute prick about it. Or Wednesday, because she was being an absolute dick about it. So I'm like, you know what? You're the bitch here. I'm not. And you really are a bitch. So that ended friend status with me and Faith. And I had quite a few people on my side after that.
Traveling to
so yeah. So that all happened. And 8th grade dance comes, and I end up dancing with my crush.
There is no obligation for the universe
and it's not the girl
to make
that's
sense
in
to
this
you.
chat. It was another one. Orchestra player. And I was, like, having the best time of my life, because, like, holy shit, I'm dancing with my crush. Like, I was just starstruck. It's basically at a loss for words. Don't fucking shoot me. Okay.
Hoi. Hello.
So yeah. So school dance comes, school year's over, and summer starts out great. And we go to California, visit my great-grandmother, because again, she's getting worse. So we visit her. The first day we get there, she isn't looking too good. She's kind of like
there is no obligation
out of it, not responding.
Makes sense to you.
Yeah, okay. So this might be it.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Once the meeting starts, no more messing around.
First day she's not really responding. Second day isn't really any better. And that was the first day we got there. The second day we went to San Jose. And then the third day when we were leaving, we go and visit her. And she's a bit better. She's actually responding now.
Activating the barrier.
Capture objective
And shit starts to go.
Time to accelerate.
And this is pretty far into the summer, mind you.
Back to me. Condition restored.
So things are starting to go bad, and then like 2 weeks after, I get the call after basically calling and basically say goodbye.
If only the answers were simple.
And so I didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to be in this family issue. I didn't want to be a part of it. But it's my great grandmother, so I kind of had to say my goodbyes.
Activating the barrier.
And it was kind of it wasn't good. And so
The breakthrough
I was
near.
literally
I could feel it.
just a bad time.
I don't think you understand the gravity of the situation.
And then new week. And I'm like, I'm not sure how I feel about this. And then
The breakthrough was near.
Monday comes.
I could feel it.
I have to call her on Friday. So Monday comes.
Not bad.
And I hear the garage door open.
Observe the barrier.
And I figured, oh, it's
I am
dad.
claiming the objective.
It might be in the area. So what the fuck? So I figured it was dad, so I didn't think anything of it. And then I hear my mom's voice. I'm like,
That
uh-oh.
music. It's playing again.
This can't be good. She tells me to come downstairs, and as I'm walking downstairs, I'm like, this can't be good. That's when I got the news that I've been getting. Grandmother has died.
I'm claiming the objective. Condition restored. I'm on fire.
And
Taking the objective. That music. It's playing again. The experiment is ready. Time for a graphitic flux.
and so I was kind of pissed.
10 seconds remaining.
Get on the attack! Stay
What the fuck?
Defeat.
Yeah, I couldn't even get to use my ultimate. What the fuck kind of bullshit is that?
Play of the game.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Double.
So